I was 17 when I realized love in my family came with strings attached. Not devotion, not affection, just the price of what I could offer them. It was a sticky August morning when my mom stormed into my room, clutching a lease contract in one hand and a calculator in the other. "Your sister found her perfect apartment," she said, her tone dripping with honey. "She just needs a cosiner, that's you." I blinked. "I'm 17. My dad snickered from the doorway. "Exactly. You've got no debt, a clean credit score, banks eat that up." They always spoke over me like that, like I was a means to an end, not their daughter. I hesitated. "What if she doesn't pay?" Mom's smile twisted into a sneer. "Don't be so theatrical, Alyssa. It's not about her paying, it's about family. She's your sister." "She also racked up 3 credit cards in my name," I said, my voice unsteady. That's when their facade cracked. Dad barged in, his face red with anger. "You ungrateful little thing. We put a roof over your head, feed you, and now you're playing the victim." "Who raised you?" "You did," I said softly. "But that doesn't mean I'll wreck my future for her." That one sentence shifted everything. By nightfall, I was gone. No heads up, no farewell, just my suitcase on the porch and a voicemail. "If you're too good for us, don't come back." I crashed in my friend Brianna's garage for 2 weeks. No heat, no bathroom, just a space heater and a leaky air mattress. But for the first time, I wasn't tiptoeing around their expectations. I worked night shifts at a diner and took community college classes by day. I earned scholarships through sheer determination. Sleep was scarce, but I kept pushing. I refused to become the failure they expected. Meanwhile, my sister posted polished selfies from rooftop lounges and rented resort pools. Every time she grinned for the camera, I remembered the night they cast me out to keep her comfortable. 4 years later, I saw my parents again. I just secured a full-ride transfer to a top university. I was waiting tables on weekends when they walked in. Mom, decked out in pearls like she was heading to church. Dad acting like nothing had ever happened. "Alyssa," Mom said, her voice artificially bright, "we knew you'd end up in a place like this." They didn't order anything. They just slid a letter across the table, a demand for $22,000 to cover a car they'd leased for my sister. "A Mercedes, you owe her," Mom hissed. "You abandoned her when she needed you." "I was homeless," I shot back. Dad leaned in. "Well, you seem fine now." That was the moment I made a promise. They'd never see a dime of my success. I put myself through college. I interned without pay. I couch surfed and skipped meals. Then I landed a job in aviation finance. Within 5 years, I'd built my own consulting firm. By year 6, I owned my first small jet, paid in full, no loans, no favors. On the 11th anniversary of the day they threw me out, I returned to that town in my own plane. They didn't recognize me at first, not until the pilot opened the door and I stepped out in heels they couldn't afford even if they sold their home. Their jaws hit the floor, but I wasn't there to chat. I was there to reclaim something they'd long forgotten they owed me: respect. The town hadn't changed much. Same worn sidewalks, same faded signs, same gossip behind drawn curtains. But I wasn't the same girl they'd tossed out with a suitcase and a voicemail. I wasn't there for memories. I was there for the fundraiser. The irony wasn't lost on me.
I can't tell you the full story in this short video. If you want to see the full story, the link is given below. Click on it to watch the full story.